Hi everyone, my name is Lauren and I'm going to share with you another somatic grounding technique to help calm your nervous system when you're stressed. We're going to be practicing a soft gaze with the eyes. When our nervous system gets really activated, when we go into more of a stressed or fight or flight mode, we tend to really narrow our vision. If you've ever had something like tunnel vision during a crisis or when something really intense is happening, that's one version of what we're talking about. So one way to encourage the nervous system to soften and to relax a little bit is to play with the eyes and the gaze and soften the gaze to include more of your visual field. So to do this, I invite you first just to pay attention to where you are, maybe standing, sitting, lying down. Take a couple breaths just to feel your inhale and exhale moving, maybe feeling your spine and your back of the body. I always like to start with just this really simple check-in of where I am and how I'm seated. And then we're going to start to notice the vision. So you can let your eyes land anywhere in front of you. Maybe start by looking at something specific and just feel what it's like to pick out a specific object and really zoom in on the details, maybe the colors, shape, something about the thing that you're looking at. And then we're going to let that go and we're going to soften the eyes. You might even notice them blur just a little bit. And we're not going to focus on anything in particular, but instead we're going to try to take in the whole range of vision in front of us. You might even imagine energetically your eyes sinking a little bit back into the skull. You might soften the muscles around the eyes and just see how wide you can make your visual field. I love the metaphor of eyes like windows, just open, receptive, light and color just coming in. And take a couple deep breaths there. And then start to pay extra attention to how far you can see on your peripheral vision. So your eyes are not going to move, eyes still stay facing forward, but you might notice how far you can see out to one side. You can even raise one hand and find the edge of your vision where you can see your hand and then where you stop seeing your hand when it's too far back. And then do the same thing on the other side, just lifting the hand up, noticing where you can see the hand moving and then where it drops off. That's the edge of your visual field. And the more that we can tune into that, we're widening and softening the gaze. We're getting out of that narrow fight or flight tunnel vision place. And you can also do the same thing in the vertical zone. So again, without moving the eyes or the neck, just noticing the top of your visual field. Again, you can use your hand if it helps you find the uppermost point that you can see. And then also the lowermost point, if you're sitting, that might be somewhere near your lap or the ground. And then we're just going to take a couple deep breaths here. Again, just noticing the full range, eyes relaxing back. You might even lean back a little bit into your back body, lean into maybe the back of your chair or a wall or your bed. And see what it's like to have this wide, soft gaze. And you can stay here as long as you want. See how that feels and let me know how that works for you.